Hello. I heard the kids talking because they watch all these vlogs on like a daily basis. Well, not really. They don't get their phones on a daily basis, but on the weekends, and they catch up with all their vlogs that they follow. I mean, surprisingly, I'm not one of their vlogs that they follow. I know, shocking. Surprised me too. But they call the subscribers subs. Mom, how many subs do you have? David, I have 40. Jake Paul has 4 million and he gets 2 million views a day. Well, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm almost there. So instead of saying good morning subscribers, I can say good morning subs. Yeah, that's the lingo. Now you know. Because I think my audience doesn't know. I don't know how many, when I started this, how many people asked me, how do you actually subscribe? Like, so I told the kids yesterday or the other day that I need to change my content to draw in more young kids, so to increase my audience faster, because people my age don't watch shows on YouTube, they don't subscribe to stuff. That's okay. So here I am. Can you see that? Wow, that just looks like a bright yellow blur. If my screen was not cracked, you would know that it says Planet Fitness. And so, yeah, I realized I wasn't going to go to the gym today because I had so much stuff to do. But then I realized I can't go tomorrow because I have a test in the morning, which I don't normally have class Wednesday morning. It moved because of the holiday. And, of course, there's the holiday. So if I don't go today, I probably don't get to go again until next week, which then I'll just start going crazy. So I'm here. I'm sitting at the Martin Starbucks studying. I thought I had a Starbucks card with me, but the card I've been carrying around with me was from Michael's at my going away or my whatever party. I got a bunch of Starbucks cards, and one was from Michael's. It was awesome. I love Michael's, so that's great. But I've been carrying that around thinking it was from Starbucks. So I got to Starbucks and realized it's not, which is weird that Martin's and Starbucks have like similar sandwiches, and so I just paid $1 less and bought the Martin sandwich and the Starbucks coffee. And I bought the Starbucks coffee because I think it's nasty, and I cut it in half with water, and then I get 2 to 3 times more coffee than I actually paid for. So it's all about saving money. So I've got about 2 hours I think I can sit here and study. On my way here, though, super disappointing, I drove by Serenity's uncle driving his mother around, Serenity's grandma, who's raised her for the last 10 years. Today's Special People's Day, and I let them know about it last night. I just found out last night, so I felt bad about like telling them last minute. But they're up. They're up and around, which means they could have actually showed up for Serenity. And she chose not to. I got 2 hours of studying done. Because besides the fact that I need to get ready for a test at 9 a.m. tomorrow, I still have reading to do. So I read about half of it, and I'm going to leave in about 15 minutes to go on a field trip with Serenity. I doubt I can vlog on the field trip because I don't put other people's kids in my video without their parent permission, but I'll tell you how it goes and see what I can do.
And we call them megafauna because they're so big. And the reason they're so big is because they live during the ice age.
So I'm heading back to my car, and it's starting to rain. I just got back from the field trip with Serenity. It was so nice. I don't know why Dog Cedar does not let me go on his field trips. It'd be great. Okay, so once she told me to get here like 11:30, 11:45. I got here like 11:37. They were all getting on the bus. So I'm like, so I walk up to a teacher and I'm like, oh, Serenity, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, get on the bus. So the school did not have me sign in. So, whoops, oversight. And then, like, assuming I'm just so used to Davisito's constant rejection of me that I just sit in the front by myself. And Serenity's like, her friend moves and she has me sit by her. during the thing, like she wants me to sit with her and her friends. She's okay with hugging and touching. So not like Davicito. Davicito's like, Mom, stay away from me. Mom, don't come to my school. And all that silliness. Whereas Serenity has no shame. So, yay. And now I get to go finish stuff for the day. Try to do a little more homework. My car squeaks, it's so annoying. I don't know if you can hear that in this vlog. It's like these loud belts. It's all, it's all the time. It's when I turn the wheel. It's when I have the heater on. It's when the car first comes on. Like all these completely different things makes these belts squeak, whatever they are. Yeah. So far, I love when like a day goes on schedule and I get everything done I want to. I finished the study material that I needed to read that. After the field trip, I went home. That's when I was able to finish reading. But I also did a load of laundry, started the dishwasher, prepped dinner, and got the reading done. So like that's just perfect. I like to stay on top of everything. And now I'm heading to CCJ at the end of the day to see if there's anything in there I need to be doing. And I'm in my neighbor's way. No, go ahead. Sorry. Blocking the exit. So like when I am hungry, I'm grumpy. And grumpy in a way, my perception of situations is pessimistic. Whereas in general, I perceive things fairly optimistically, like hopeful, patient, those kind of things overall. And I might randomly get in but overall, I understand, even when I'm in that kind of yuck phase, I understand that if I just wait it out. But when I am grumpy, it's like, when I'm hungry grumpy, it's like all consuming. So this morning, there's someone that's probably one of my favorite people in the world, and I'm just feeling, they don't even know it, but I'm just feeling angst towards them. And then someone else says something to me, and I feel angst towards them, and I just I feel argumentative, I want to fight with people. And I realize it's not these people's fault. There's something going on with me to be feeling agitated by especially more than one person. So the close friend that I'm feeling agitated with that doesn't know it, I processed that with my friend Tansy. I'm like, Tansy, I'll just name it. It's my sister. So she doesn't even know I feel agitated with her. She has no idea that I'm feeling ooh, sorry. Are you going that way? Just go. Well, you should have went, motherfucker. They had their left turn signal on, and they could have went left, but instead they just sat there. So whatever. So Tansy is really close to her sister as well, and so I talked to her about it, and she's also social worker. And so she's like, well, this issue and that issue, is there something going on with you that makes you feel some kind of way about where you're feeling anger at your sister about those specific things? And then there's a third thing, and I was like, oh my gosh. So the two things that I'm feeling agitated with my sister about is because I feel it's a further rejection by my family of me. I know my sister is not intentionally doing that at all, but that's the feeling I'm left with. There's two different scenarios going on right now with my sister, which aren't it's not even personal. She would have no idea I'm feeling any kind of way probably, and she's not feeling any angst. But there's been these things she's either said or done in the last month or so, and all of a sudden I just realized I feel hurt and angry, and it's because I'm getting shit from my dad, and then and my grandma. She does, the only time she calls me is if it's to yell at me. My dad is pissed at me again, and it's my whole life actually. I've never actually and my family has always treated me I'm not good enough. I'm just whatever, trash or shit or a mistake or an error, something just not right or good about me always. And so then now that my sister, she said some stuff about David, and there's kind of some stuff about Serenity, and
She didn't actually say anything about Serenity. It's more of her actions or lack of actions. And just like trepidation. So all of this is probably also, besides the fact, like, the family always rejects me. Like, I'm 40 years old and I've been rejected by my family for, like, since I was a little kid. I remember my grandma invited my cousins to do shit and not me. And they were all the same age. Like, always treated like shit by my family. So, or not felt like welcomed, loved, or included, or valued. And so maybe like the holiday though. Holidays. The happiest time of the year or not. So I think that's really probably what's going on. Like, it's Thanksgiving in 2 days and people like are celebrating time with their holiday, with their families, and it's like this joyous, ideally it's a joyous time of love. But instead, I'm feeling vulnerable and like without a root. Like, I don't have roots. I don't have a family that I fall back to that love me. And my sister actually does. And so that's the other, like, I'm sure it's like this larger picture, and there might be a few things like she could do differently or more kindly, but like, overall, like, she's one of my tops. Like, she loves me unconditionally. And so, but in life you have conflicts, and we're not always perfect with our in our relationships. Or she's done nothing wrong and it's my own issues, like deflecting on her stuff. So luckily I talked to Tansy, so I don't need to fight with my sister now. I'm gonna work through it a little bit more before I even talk to her about it, because I don't want it to be like an attack to her at all if I talk to her. Well, really, it's just my own shit, and I work through it, and she gets to live her happy, peaceful life without even knowing that I'm having my own little head drama. I love you, sister. She doesn't watch the vlog, so she'll never know I said this. Which is also part of the, like, yuck. But whatever. Okay.